Chat, what the hell did we watch today? I know that people want me to talk about this. It's been requested, and you may know that I like Final Fantasy VII. And so we're gonna just take a quick look and talk about what's happening in the world of Final Fantasy VII. And oh boy, I'm not getting a PS5 just yet. Still, even for Yuffie DLC, sorry. You have to understand something, chat. What we got today in relation to Final Fantasy VII Remake was a PS5 version. I'll show you the footage. Okay, so which one is this? Yo, did Cloud get stronger? So this is the PS5 version. This is the PS4 version. Look at Cloud's muscles. This isn't just a lighting engine. This is also, like... Dude's getting, like, jacked. I don't know why Square... They like, gave him thick arm. Alright, well, yeah, I mean, the lighting is nice on the PS5 version. I was hoping for a PC version, but even then, it's still a little too soon for me to replay a game I just played last year. And, the truth is, even the Yuffie DLC, which you will see in the video, it's fine, but not enough. I'm good. For those that want to know, I had a busy-ass day today, did a lot of recording on the guitar, and I didn't get a chance to watch the whole PS4 Sony State of Play. In fact, all I've seen is the Final Fantasy stuff. Good morning.
Cloud, quickly! Barret!
Give me a break!
Jesse! Barret!
Where you been?
I mean, it looks good
Help me!
while they're showing the ghosts. I guess maybe possible potential spoilers.
Push it past the red line!
I don't know.
Now it's my turn!
Yeah, looks good. I mean, it looked good on the PS4 base as well. The lighting and the shaders and the shadows, all good.
Well, guys, your girl finally made it to me.
Your girl. So, hi, this is Yuffie.
My name is Yuffie, materia hunter and elite special forces operative for
She's
the
a
new
Moogle.
Wutai government. We'll prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, we got this.
I'm back.
I mean, I don't know, the Moogle was a bold choice.
Sorry about that. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sonon Kusakabe.
Where's Cloud?
We lost him.
You what?
He will be okay though, right?
So you get
Of course he will.
little
They're the ones who
bonus
blew up the
dialogue.
reactors. Cool. Should we say hi?
No, better not. After what they've done, you gotta assume Shinra's on their tail.
Probably not a whole lot.
Stop! We gotta help.
I wonder if the skyboxes are better. I think they are. I think I saw a picture. All the little crust moments are probably a lot better now. So that's good. Yeah, this is, I mean, based on the other characters and how they fight, this is how I would imagine Yuffie would fight. I don't find Yuffie annoying, by the way. Some people do. Oh, there's the classic Yuffie outfit.
Boss!
Okay, she's not that
Should probably get
annoying.
moving.
Got it.
Whatever it is they're planning, you're better off out of it.
They deserve what's coming to them.
Yeah, they do.
But I never had a problem with
Not your
Yuffie in the
sister.
original.
There you are.
Who are these jerks?
No clue. It just appeared.
They just arrive. But they, you know, they make her intentionally unlikable a little bit when you first meet her. That's the point.
Let the hunt begin.
I don't know what that is. I don't know who is that. Kingdom Hearts man? I don't know. Yeah. So the Intergrade. I don't know. It's Weiss. I don't remember that character. Dirge of Cerberus. I don't remember that game. I remember Shoot. So I don't know. I mean, it's fine. I'm not getting a PS5 because of some graphical upgrades. The Yuffie thing is probably cool. Is it going to be like 3-4 hours? I don't know. Apparently, though, the visuals, like, you get the game, if you have it already, you get it on PS5 for free. You can upgrade. Right? But, do you get the DLC for free? Or is it a paid DLC? You don't get the DLC for free. Okay. So, we have to think about this for a minute. Vinny, look at the end of the other video. What other video? So the upgrade is free, the DLC is not. Before I talk about the Battle Royale, just give me a minute here. It's weird that it's PS5 only, so I can't play that DLC unless I get a PS5. So that's very good business for Sony. But I really don't need a PS5 yet. Not like I could buy one. There's another trailer. I haven't seen the other trailer. Okay, so we'll take a look at that. And PS5 features video. Okay. Hang on. I have it on... I have it over here. I'm going to download it real quick. So, yeah, it looks fine. And again, the upgrade is nice. You can see the lighting looks good. But I guess this next video is going to give me more information. It's just weird that it is DLC for a remake that hasn't left part 1 yet. And it's paid DLC. I don't know what's happening. So this is the trailer I haven't seen. I didn't even know this existed. Alright. Yeah, there's definitely graphics on the PS5. I've seen them. It's... yeah. It's good. It's, I'm gonna wait for more video games. At the very least, if you have it, you get it already. But yeah, there's the skybox. Some lighting up there. That was foggier. This is foggier. Some of the PS4 stuff looks a little better. Chat. To me, at least. To my dumb, untrained eye. Just a little bit. Not too much. Mostly the PS5 version looks really good. The lighting and the shaders are great. Skyboxes are gonna be nice. But there were a couple of moments where I was like, oh, that's too much fog. That's my personal opinion. The PS5 version definitely seems brighter. Quality of life. Displaying 4K resolution. Revolution. 60 FPS. Okay, that's good. Normal classic difficulty. That's kind of a big deal. The loading times are nice. I mean, that's what the PS5 is. It's got good loading times. That's kind of what they're banking on in many ways. That's great. SSDs are fantastic. That's good, but can you make Mario's butt a badonkadonk? I guess not.
Wait, what?
So for the Yuffie DLC,
See that?
they could reuse a lot.
That's how ninjas do it.
Yep.
I wonder how much gameplay there will be in that. Clearly, I would have streamed the DLC. Clearly. So, instead of me being upset, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna let other people play it, and tell me if it's worth it, and then when I eventually do get a PS5 in like a year or two, maybe then I'll check it out. Vinny, check if you can upgrade your PS4 for free. Yeah, so what I have to do is I have to wait online for a couple hours, or find a scalper and pay double. That's not happening anymore, is it? How's that looking, by the way? Can you still not get a PS5? Some chat can't get a PS5 still. What the fuck? Worse, actually? It's worse now? Alternatively, you could wait for the entire thing to be on PC. I honestly would love to play a PC version of that in the future, but I don't really want to play the main game again. I just don't. Like, truthfully, I think I prefer just playing part 2 and maybe the DLC, and that's good enough for me. So anyway, yeah, there's the announcement. Yes, Cloud's arm is bigger, and the lighting is nicer. It's brighter, which I don't know if that's going to be always good for every scene. It's foggier, which I didn't particularly love when I saw it, but it looks, yeah, so it's something. And 60 FPS mode is cool. So I don't really have a desire to buy a PS5 just yet, or at least try to find one. You know what I mean? I'm in no rush, but what I will show you is Final Fantasy VII: The First Soldier. What? Fucking wait. Just let's go back. That is really a thing that you can take in and just like let it absorb into your brain for a while, because Final Fantasy VII Battle Royale, if you told me this just after PUBG came out for iOS, Android, I would have been like, yeah, no, you're lying. You are totally 100% lying. I hate you. Did the music get kind of warbled? I don't want it. I never have. Did they just like do a sniper shot in the roof in the building, Aerith's church? Aerith's church? God, I held this game sacred, Final Fantasy VII, when I was a kid. This doesn't bother me because I'm just not going to play it. But it blows my mind that this is real when I held that game sacred in my mind for years growing up. I never would have thought that you'd be able to take a first-person shooter sniper rifle moment in Aerith's church and shoot someone on a chocobo or in a Moogle costume. People are saying reused FF14 assets. I'll be honest, it doesn't look completely terrible just from what I looked at. It just looks bland and very samey. And again, Final Fantasy VII and Battle Royale, what are these words? What are these words together? I don't know. I don't know. I'm actually kind of surprised. The visuals look good for mobile, truthfully. And, I mean, I don't really know. I mean, what do you get a choice of? Resident Evil shoot game with anniversary characters, or Final Fantasy VII Battle Royale? I mean, hey, take your pick. There is a precedent, though, because Square released stuff on cell phones back in the Crust days when they hit their first Final Fantasy VII Blitz. I think it was called Before Crisis. It was about the Turks. So it's not like they haven't released stuff on mobile exclusively in the past. This is a real thing. I'm going to be honest, chat. I never thought I would say this. I love Final Fantasy VII, but I also kind of think it's a little bit overdone. So I hate to say the word overrated because I think that word can be very empty criticism, and I don't think it's overrated, but I do think that it is viewed highly, and it is treated like the holy grail of RPGs for some because it came out at the exact right time in their life, and I love it. There are better games in the genre, and Square has made better games. 7's cool, and I never thought I would say this, but I kind of almost wish Final Fantasy VII didn't sell as well as it did, because maybe then we would see either other new experiences or stuff in the Final Fantasy 8 or 9 universe, which are both cool, and more stuff with Kefka and Terra in 6. I mean, there's so much, you know, more Chrono maybe, but that's a different story entirely. I won't complain. I'm just saying, alternate reality. Instead, we're getting even more Final Fantasy VII. What's that? It's not over yet? Another remake before the remake is done. What? Episodic return. How much will each episode cost? But you know what? Truthfully, yeah, this is a lot more faithful. It's a little... They feel like they're floating. But yeah, this does look a little bit more... Looks a little bit more faithful to the original. So now you get to replay the Midgar section after having replayed Midgar section while waiting for more than Midgar section to drop. Back in my day... whatever. Then you have turn-based combat. So that's, you know, you can see the buttons, you can click them with the touchscreen. But then you get the remake models, not the exact ones I would assume, but yeah, it turns into, much like the original, the models got better in the battle screens. Again, how is this mobile? This looks really good for mobile. This is wacky to me too, chat, because they're going to be releasing Advent Children. What do you mean Advent Children? What do you mean? Are they doing Advent Children with the chibi style? Okay, and then there's Before Crisis, which I mentioned before. My dishes are done. And then Crisis Core, which is actually, I think, quite good. I like Crisis Core. And Dirge of Cerberus? But how? Are they going to do a behind-the-back first-person shooter, third-person shooter, rather, excuse me, or what? Well, there's Zach. ...2022, so maybe we'll get Part 2 of Final Fantasy VII Remake before I get that. Before we get that. I am not overly excited about any of this. I was down to react to it and talk about it, but as someone who does still consider themselves a pretty big Final Fantasy VII fan, and I did like the remake, this is just, it exists. The mobile stuff is a really weird thing. I mean, even if they just said, hey, also coming to Switch and PS4 or something, or PC, you know, like Switch would be perfect because, let's be honest, you know, graphics. And the Switch is a good platform for mobile games with better controls, truthfully. And I say that as a Switch fan, but also, let's be real about what the Switch is capable of. It can do that kind of stuff pretty well. It can't do current current gen stuff particularly well, and it won't ever be able to run Final Fantasy VII Remake without a Switch 2 or Switch Pro. But that remake that they just showed would be a good candidate for the Switch. But no, you got to play it on your screen. Here's the other thing too, real quick. I will say that one of the things I love about Square RPGs is really getting absorbed in them, you know, and getting some headphones on, or maybe even just kind of sitting. The ritual of sitting at the TV, really getting into it, and having the music be all around you, and really, you know, absorbing that world and the music and the story. And like, I guess they want people to play this on the train. So, yeah, weird. Raid song. You're going about it all wrong. There is no raid song. It's all made up. Thank you for joining. But yeah, I don't know what to say. This is Final Fantasy VII, and yet, again, there's so many great worlds that Square has created that I'd like to see more of. And they do, you know, they're working on new stuff. They have Final Fantasy 15 in the works, and Cock-to-Lock Traveler they did, and then they're doing Triangle Strat. So there's stuff, there's new things. I just wish they didn't botch that Crystal Chronicles remake so bad, or even whatever you want to call it, port. That was a shame. So they're still very hit or miss for me, Square Enix. They have their moments, and then some other moments are just bizarre. And I am less offended by the mobile stuff than some people, because I can just kind of ignore it. And that said, even then, if that remake was coming out on Switch, I might be like, all right, I'll take a look. But the Battle Royale just does not need to exist. I don't know what the fuck that is. So, all right. So there you go. Chat, I'm not getting a PS5 yet. The Yuffie DLC, maybe one day if it comes to PC. Great. If it comes to PS5, I get a PS5 in a year or two. Great. I'm still waiting to hear about Final Fantasy Remake Part 2, because right now we have nothing. Nothing. You lose. And we'll get it eventually, I'm sure, but right now, all we have is each other in this world.